we are going to do kind of opening prayer that we do in my room a lot, primarily every day. We choose a word. I call it word of the day. Sometimes I have stories to share and we'll do that. We will take this word and reflect on it for about 30 seconds, whatever it means to you. After that, well, I'll turn the lights back on real fast. We do a centering prayer. I say the top part, Jesus, Lord of love and life, and you say the second part. So Jesus, Lord of love and life. Okay, that's how it works. Our word of the day today is rest. I physically need some rest right now. That's what I put into. So put in your answer, click submit. After you do that, go ahead and you can close the window that Google pops up for you. After that, go ahead and flip over your mouse for me. What do you call that? Dead mouse? So I can see that you are ready to go. Today we are going to be creating a survey and a graph. There are 3 things I need from you right away. Hold up your piece of paper for me to make sure I know everybody has one. K-File is good enough to hand those out for me. Awesome. 2 axes for me. All right. Can anybody tell me what we call this guy down here? There are a couple different names. What is one name? Maria. The x-axis. That's great. You can go ahead and label that. What kind of line is the x-axis? Horizontal. What's an easy way to remember horizontal line? It's like the horizon. So I'm going to go ahead and put horizontal. What is this guy called up here? Y-axis. Y-axis or vertical. X's and Y's are also called variables. Can anybody raise their hand and tell me what kind of variable the x-axis would be? Is
that the dependent variable?
Good shot. What would be the other choice if it's not dependent? Independent.
Light bulb just went out on your.
I knew I was going to get a tech one. All right, so we're going to go whiteboard on this.
Oh, did we get out of class today?
Absolutely not. Why would you ever want to leave this room? We have so much fun. All right. We reached Jesus. Now we're going to draw a graph over him. Okay. We had the x. We had the y. What kind of variable did we just name x as? Independent. Y independent. Somebody raise their hand. Give me an idea. Oh, I did. Now, in real class, I would have given Anna a curve for catching my misspell here. I-N-D-E-P-E-N. This is why I teach math and not English. Finish your thought, Ann. No? Tom?
Because it's not dependent.
This is true. X is independent because you can choose anything to put into it. So, in our Harry Potter question, what was the independent part of that? What part did you get to choose? How many hours? Okay. So if X is independent, that makes Y. You can label this as well. What would be another important part of a graph? Katie? A title. Any ideas for what the title of my question would be? Okay, go ahead, finish.
Let the true Harry Potter fans be known. Yes.
I like it. HP, I'm just abbreviating. Be known. A title should also let your viewer know what your graph is about. So can you get more specific on what this graph is about?
Me?
Yes.
Okay. How many hours are these individuals willing to stand in line to view Harry Potter at midnight?
Hours in line for HP at 12. You guys don't need to write in this title. You can if you want. But whenever you do your own survey question today, you will write in the title to your graph there. Do I have the projector? Okay. That would make life difficult. Okay. So, come on, baby. Come on, baby. All right, so today we are creating surveys and drawing graphs. What background knowledge do you have on surveys? What is it? Where are they used? Why do we use them? If you don't have the site up on your screen, you can flip back to the site, but I don't need you to do anything. Just take a look at it for me.
Politics.
Politics. Our friends at Gallup make lots of political polls. What else could a survey be used for? Or what would that kind of survey get across to people?
Usually it's public opinion, polls, thoughts of current issues, how they're going to vote.
Okay, so opinions. Can you create a survey that is not opinion-based? TJ?
The census?
Yes, the census. What about the question that I posed to you guys? Was that opinion-based? Oh, yeah, I guess it kind of is. What if I gave you the survey question of how many hours of sleep did you get last night? That's not opinion-based, that's fact. So, you can base them on fact, you can base them on opinion. The population is the group that answers your survey. Generally, you want to have a random sample population. Does anybody want to take a shot at what a random sample is? What does the word random mean? Yes.
Not specific.
Not specific. Good. Random samples. That means anybody, we'll just use the country for example. Anybody in the country could answer a survey question. That would be a random sample. A very specific population would be the 18 of us in this room. So what we're doing today are not actually random samples. Big nationwide surveys those would be random samples. So today we're just practicing making surveys and answering them. We are not doing random samples. You've already answered my survey question that I've sent out. You should be getting 8 more total in your Gmail inbox. Go ahead and answer all of those for everybody.
TJ's naughty. I'm just trying to have a clean and organized survey. Is that a crap?
I thought he was trying to throw it in the trash, but he really wasn't.
Grow up.
That's $1 in the rice bowl. Can I have $1, please?
Okay.
We don't throw in my class.
Where's the rice bowl?
Oh, that's right.
Right here.
Throwing things. Forgot about that. Okay, click done. Okay, now go back into.
Oh, okay.
Because only one of you created the doc.
That's how ours came up.
You guys, something got messed up with the format. Like people skipped your question or something is what Mike said. So you guys aren't actually able to do yours.
Okay.
But you can mess around and pretend and make one up if you want.
Okay. Does this mean that do they each mean something? I wonder. Because
I don't actually know what that means. That's a Mike question I need to ask. They didn't answer your question is what happened, I think, or something got screwed up with the formatting. So you guys can go in and screw around and create just some kind of graph if you want.
figure out like all of these people. 4-6 was one response. 7-9 was one.
So you guys have about 5 minutes to do this to close up class here. Website and review some terms that we did today. If you get something submitted, great. If not, I'll get the lab back down here tomorrow and we'll do it again. Tomorrow we're going to work on measures of central tendency, which are mean, median, and mode. So we will continue to use the data that we produced today. Thanks for bearing with me.